Well, some 100,000 Ukrainians have already fled their homes over the past couple of days. The United Nations warned earlier that that number could reach 5 million. Take a listen to what some of those who have fled have had to say.
At 6 in the morning, my parents called me from Kiev. They said war broke out. We live 600 kilometers from the capital. At 7 a.m., they bombed the airport of my town. We packed our things and came here.
We came here with the whole family. We even brought our pets with us. We didn't want to leave them behind. We were welcomed very nicely. Although it took very long at the border, we don't regret that we came here. For now, we will stay here in Poland. We feel welcome and we were offered a hotel, food for free, and then we will drive somewhere, either to Krakow or to Warsaw.
Well, many of those Ukrainians who are fleeing the country are going to neighboring countries, Moldova, Romania, and Poland. Earlier, I talked to freelance journalist Magdalena Chodownik in Poland. Here's what she had to say.
I'm here in Przemysl, where around 5,000 people have already arrived through this checkpoint. And I was just speaking with the Ukrainians who've been arriving to Poland, waiting for the pickups. They have families here, so they will come and pick them up, or they will continue to the other countries. They've been telling us stories about the bombings. They will telling us stories about family separations, because as for now, men of age between 18 and 60 years old cannot leave the country. So a lot of men are taken out of the trains, and they cannot come to Poland. So this is a very difficult situation for us. As I spoke with our colleagues on the other side, they said that there are tens of kilometers long queues already on the other side. And but the procedures is taking quite long because they are checking documents, they are checking everyone who's trying to cross the border. Polish government said this is more formal and more complicated on the Ukrainian side. It assured us that the Polish side is letting them go quite easily and letting them in, finding refuge here.
All right, Magdalena, and have you been able to speak to any of these Ukrainians in Poland about what ultimately made them decide to leave their country? It's never easy to leave everything you know behind, your family members, your home, and not know when you're going to come back. What are some of the things that people have been telling you?
Well, a lot of them were actually just reacting to the shock of the country being aggressed and bombed at surprise, in a sense. I mean, they were saying that they hoped for the peaceful solution of the conflict and the war, the escalation that wouldn't happen. So they were deciding very fastly to actually take their kids and grandmas and grandfathers to the safe place, because those people, they cannot go to the front line, they cannot fight for the country. And so they decided to just wait for the solution, for the peace to come to Ukraine, and meanwhile find a safer place, especially for kids. This place behind me is one of the reception points in Poland, in the train station in Przemysl. There are many kids, many elderly people waiting there for another transport to go further to Poland or the other countries.